we're looking very much forward to telling you all about VM Essentials and showing it to you in action and letting you...
A demo.
Demo.
Software. It shows better than it tells.
Clearly, the market is looking for alternatives to the dominant virtualization vendor out there today, primarily being due to cost increases, right? Let's be honest. It's not because of functionality. Kind of works pretty good, actually. It's not because of anything like that. It's really due to the lock-in, due to licensing cost expansion, due to forced bundling, things along those lines. There's a market-driven opportunity here, and forcing function of having to look for an alternative is forcing you to develop new strategic plans, okay? We need to find new places to run our workloads, whether that's another virtualization strategy, another virtualization offering, or perhaps it's even new runtimes that we might be looking at. Maybe taking this as an inflection point and taking the opportunity to perhaps explore new avenues. But man, does it make it complex. There's more apps. You got, what is it? KVM, we got VMware, we've got other hypervisors, we've got other runtimes, we've got containers. What do we do with all this? Where do we go? Back in the Discover Las Vegas timeframe, we made some announcements. We made some big announcements. The bottom line there was we were introducing a new virtualization stack that was going to be built as an extension of the HPE private cloud offerings.
So HPE acquired Morpheus back in August. We announced and closed that acquisition very, very quickly. And so one of the things we did, Morpheus as a standalone entity has been turning hypervisors and container clusters into legitimate private and hybrid clouds for the last decade. And we've been spending the last year or so similarly looking at the opportunity to help customers with alternative runtime approaches. We had been working on our own KVM-based clustering technology. As soon as we kind of came into the tent, joined forces with HPE, started looking at some of their engineering efforts, very quickly took the best of both, and that is what we announced as VM Essentials. Now, it pays off that promise in June, which is a embedded KVM-based hypervisor inside HPE's private cloud offerings. But what is really, we blew past the mark by also announcing that this is going to be available as standalone software. Right? So if you have existing HPE Gen 11, Gen 10 hardware, you've got Alletra storage, we want to load VM Essentials on that, great. Over the next year, we're going to be spending a lot of time in a lot of labs, making sure we're also qualified with third-party hardware. So that's a big extension from what promise was made back in June. And the other, I think, great benefit for customers is it is all wrapped around the umbrella of Morpheus. Because this is using the same software code base, we're able to take the full Morpheus feature set and apply that to this underlying VM Essentials product. We're going to talk about the feature functions of VM Essentials, what that provides, but also how that connects up into the full Morpheus feature set. I think you can think about VM Essentials as kind of in that vSphere Standard Enterprise Plus realm of capability, but it is part of something that has the full VCF type functionality where you get all the bells and whistles. And so getting you from A to Z, that's really where we want to help bring you is end-to-end simplicity from day zero all the way back through to day in and tear down. It's also our intent to continue to be 100% agnostic, not just for runtime choice, but also hardware platform. HPE really is becoming a platform company above anything else across these more complicated hybrid cloud environments that we're seeing in our customer base.